Where the fuck is my son?
I can hear the doorbell ringing.
If his father's not here, he shouldn't be here. He's coming home with me.
I'm taking care of your son.
He's coming home.
You don't need to record me.
Listen, he's coming home with me.
He's fine.
You wanna be on TikTok talking about me? He's coming home with me.
I'm taking great care of your son. You have nothing to worry about, babe.
I don't even.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got something pretty good today, man. We got two women fighting, right? We got two Latina women fighting, man. And it's a stepmother and it's a mother, right? So let me rephrase that. You have two mothers fighting. You have a stepmother fighting, and you have the OG mother fighting. Right now, of course, they're not really fighting, but they're having a little disagreement right now. Of course, right? A lot of times, a lot of people will take the mother side, but I would say in this situation, let's just see it now. Even though we need to see the whole video, you got to at least see the whole video, because you got to at least see why did the mother come up there. Now, she did say, man, at least in the video, you did hear her say, man, you're talking smack on TikTok, on Instagram, which is, they need to get TikTok up out of here, right? But, talking all this smack on Instagram and TikTok, I'm going to pull up on you. You need to give me my kid, right? So, I mean, hey, maybe the stepmother was antagonizing her on TikTok, right? Now, this is, once again, why are you even following her? If y'all already have bad blood, why are you even following her in the first place? That's just me. But once again, man, here's another situation where, some may say the mother is overstepping her boundaries, but then at the same time, I think we can kind of agree where the mother is coming from. This is my child, and, he's not with his father. He's with you. Go ahead and give my child on up, right? So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just that's just the selfish, quote unquote, part in me, where this is mine, like this belongs to me, that child belongs to me, not to you. Go ahead and give me my child over. He's supposed to be with the mother. She's supposed to be with the whatever, right? I guess that's just, once again, that's just the part of me where it's just like, nah, this is mine, right? This is mine. But at the same time, man, hey, I mean, maybe it is his time to have the child. And like I said, as a father, we just had a video. I just had a video yesterday where a guy, man, who is in court and his baby mother is not paying, like she has not worked in 3 years, has not worked at all. And they go back to court to have the judge increase his child support, where he's already paying, I think, $700. Then they try to increase it to $1,100. And the mother still wasn't even working. He's like, man, time out. Right. And he is sitting over here. The whole thing is he's complaining because he's like, man, listen, like, y'all make it seem as if we don't do anything, as if these children come over to my house and we don't do anything. And my whole thing is he shouldn't even have to explain that. Even if the kids have to come home and sit down and chill, they can do that, right? If that means that's what they've been doing the whole time since they were in my possession, that is fine, right? As a father, there's just going to be some days that just happen, that happens, right? But hey, sometimes we're going to turn around and try to, what, y'all didn't do anything? What? Why didn't you do anything with them today? Well, because I was tired. I was chilling, man. Just chilling. Like, I mean, he was chilling all week. He ain't did nothing with them all week. Okay. Hey, man, look, I just don't have the funds. Hey, man, look, I gave them a game. They over there just been chilling. No, they need to be productive. And that's where you start getting your issues with your baby mothers, right? And once again, a man shouldn't have to explain that. So, where you have women who, once again, in your black community, who will sit up here, man, and once again get full custody of the children, just to then take those same children and give them over to their mother, right? Hey, mom, can you watch my children while I go to work? Hey, mom, I'm about to go hang out with my people. Can you watch these children? No, you won't question them, but you will question a man if he's out doing whatever and he's not with his child on his time. That's just crazy, man. But let's go ahead and jump in this video and let's see what's going on.
Because his stepmom. Hold on. Where the fuck is my son?
I can hear the doorbell ringing.
If his father's not here, he shouldn't be here. He's coming home with me.
I'm taking care of your
He's
son.
coming home.
You don't need to record me.
Listen, he's coming home with me.
He's fine.
You wanna be on TikTok talking about me? He's coming home with me.
I'm taking great care of your son. You have nothing to worry about.
Listen,
babe.
I don't even know why he's with you.
Stop stressing it. I'm gonna be in his life for the rest of his life. You're just mad.
Mad about what?
You're mad. I'm not all that.
That's why
really?
when he's not home, he's still calling me.
Oh really?
And it's not about our
Oh
kid.
really? Do you have receipts?
Yeah, I
Do you have
do.
receipts?
I
This is
do,
a-
but I don't
first
owe
of all,
you
First of all,
nothing.
this is about picking up
I
your
don't owe
son.
you nothing.
I don't owe
you
you actually
anything.
do.
It's your house that smells.
Excuse me?
It's your house that smells.
My house smells like flowers.
Your house smells like shitty flowers.
Okay, first of all, you can stay right there. I've been in his life.
That's my son. Did you give birth to him?
It doesn't.
First of all, I don't even know why you allowed her in your house. I don't even know why you allowed her in the house, right? It's just only going to get worse and worse every single second. Now, once again, I can only go off of face value. I can only go off this video. Once again, it does seem like the mother is a little bitter, right? Because you, first of all, right, you came over there already on some BS, right? It's not like was your time. I doubt it was your time, because usually women will say, hey, it's my time. No, it's my time. It's my day. It's my whatever, right? Your visitation is up. No, she came out of nowhere on his time, it believes, and she's trying to go ahead and take the kid away from her. Right now, it almost seems as if she's trying to make it as if saying, hey, well, it really shouldn't even be in your care, to now, hey, man, here's the real reason. I don't need, he's over here texting me. He's dealing with me. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. Trying to antagonize the stepmother, trying to pretty much really tell the stepmother how you really feel. And see, that's where your problems arise, right? That's where you have your issues. And then a lot of times that's where the mothers can really use that as advantage, right? Use that as leverage. Hey, well, you know what, man, sis, y'all want to act like that? Definitely, I'm about to put you on child support. Or I'm definitely about to make this thing a little bit harder for you, because, hey, I don't want her around my child. She is a bad woman. When really, you can tell the woman is not even bad. The woman seems very chill. She even allowed you in the house, right? She even allowed you in the house, man, right? So this is the power that a lot of single mothers think they have, right? They believe that they can sit over here and control the situation, control another man's relationship. Hey, well, you know what? Which a lot of times they end up doing, because how bad the system is, right? The system allows women to be able to control another man's relationship. Well, hey, you ain't gonna be, well, I don't, you, if you want to be around this kid, you can't have her around him. Like, what? Like, shut up, man. I've been with her for a little while. Like, oh no, that ain't good enough for me. That ain't good enough for me. No. It's like, man, stop it, right? You're just being bitter. Just for them then to turn around and say, hey, well, it's not me being bitter. I'm just looking out for my child. You just want some strangers to be around your child? Stop it, right? Stop it. So you always see the contradictions, right? You always see the contradictions, but let's go ahead and see it from somebody else's point of view. So someone in the comments says they're both messing up. The kids should not be allowed to see all of that. Yeah, that's a fact, right? That's a fact. But who should be more in the understanding? Who should be more trained or more experienced in this? Who should be more of a bigger man? I think the mother should be. Why should the mother be? Because number one, you're coming to somebody else's house. That's number one. Number two, man, the kid is in the father's possession. You're having somebody else take care of your child, right? So you can at least give them that respect. And once again, you don't have to like the person, but to sit up here, man, and try to do all of this extra stuff. And I get it. Some people are going to say, well, once again, she claimed that she was talking smack on Instagram, right? I mean, hey, I leave that up for y'all to debate on, right? But for the most part, man, you cannot sit over here and roll up to somebody's house, be disrespectful to them, and they taking care of your kid, right? That's just wild, right? That's just wild. You better go out and snatch your kid up by his head and throw him out my house, right? That's just crazy. Somebody else says, stop ringing that goddamn doorbell. We heard it the first time. Somebody else says, yeah, the father upgraded. So then Arthur, he then responds and says they always hate that part, right? That's just a fact, right? Because that mama does look bad, boy. I mean, I don't know, boy. I don't know, man. But somebody else says, man, this is a little crazy. Somebody else says, stepmom should give her the child and let the father know she will no longer babysit. If you're not the parent, you don't have the right to deny a parent from getting her kid. And that's why I said there is going to be a little rockiness there because, hey, once again, I can see that kid. So you're going to give me my child, right? So that's what I'm saying. You got to look at it from both angles. You can't look at it from just one angle. You got to look at it from both angles, man. And I just hate to say it, but, that mother is going to trump it. Being a mother is going to trump it. Now, once again, the visitations and the laws and everything, so once again, that kid ain't going to come up. Right, that kid ain't gonna be. That kid is not. She's not. That stepmother's not gonna come up off that kid. Right, she doesn't have to. It's the visitations, right? Or the father doesn't have to. But the thing is, right, once again, for her to sit over here and say, and let the father know she will no longer babysit. If you are not the parent, you don't have the right to deny a parent. Once again, man, to sit up here and say, man, and let the father know she will no longer babysit. Listen, like, hold on, babe. Hey, look, you don't have to worry about that. This is where the communication comes into co-parenting. Right, this is where you have to have that good relationship. But once again, men are the ones that have to walk on the eggshell. So the second they mess up one time, and that could even be them moving on. But God moves on. That's messing up one time. The woman's going to try to raise hell, right? And they're going to try to put all these regulations and stipulations on you. It's just mighty crazy. Somebody says stepmom looks good. Somebody says dad upgraded big time. Somebody else says if she don't like you, she don't like your child, right? There could be some truth to that, right? I definitely think there could be some truth to that. But then again, in situations like that, no, right? Because if a stepmother is in love with a man, right, and of course, if the man is allowing the stepmother to be an actual mother, she's gonna love those children as if it's her own. She is going to love those children as if it's her own. So I see a blast. So I see a sister, man, with some big old lips, man, and the hair over her face, right? So if she don't like you, right, then she don't like your child. I think that's just some BS. Right, I think that's some BS. If y'all remember, man, I don't know if y'all have ever seen this video, but there was like a duck or a goose or whatever, or a geese or whatever hell, right? One mother duck, right? She's sitting over here with her little flock of babies or whatever. And I guess some guy was able to capture, a bunch of other baby ducks or whatever, right? Baby geese or whatever, right? Or ducklings, right? And I guess they didn't have a mother. They went ahead and dumped all the babies in the water. So she came all the way over there to the fatherless and motherless babies, and she went ahead and brought them in as if all of those babies are her own, as if she conceived them. So once again, man, like I said, we will always get here on this channel, here in the Red Pill community, right? At least for channels that like mine, we'll always give women and mothers a reference, right? But once again, it's just how you treat others, is how you portray yourself. No, yeah, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I definitely think, man, mothers will definitely take care of somebody else's child, man. Just because it's just that mother instinct, right? Because if their child is out and about and they need some assistance or guidance, I'm pretty sure they would want somebody else's mother or father or whatever to help. So, I don't know, guys, y'all let me know down below, man. How do y'all feel about this, man? I'll leave it up in the air for you guys. I think two things can be, I think I can agree with both sides here. As a stepmother, hold on, man, look, my man want me to sit over here and take care of his kid while he's out doing whatever he has to do, right? So he can come home and and hang out with his kid as much as he want, yada yada, right? There's no issue with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But then on the other hand, I can see where the mom is coming from, where she's saying, man, listen, like I want my child, right? But then again, at the same time, right? Once again, is it your right? Is it your visitation? So I don't know, man. That stuff is, like I said, this legal system is very, very tricky, and it could be done. A lot of things can be solved if the system was just fair, but it's not. So I don't know. Like I said, do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel.